Okay, so today I'm going to talk about vitamins, minerals, and supplements. And before I start, I'm not a doctor, not a physician, not any of those things, and it's just that I've done research, I've taken classes, I've taken a lot of different things, I've even become I'm still trying to get my National Registry for EMT. I'm also taking psychology classes on different drugs, how it affects your brain, and what it does to you in different ways. And I've even taken anatomy, physiology. I've taken all those other classes that every other nurse has done or doctors have done. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. I don't have a PhD in any health science or anything. This is just research I've done, and I'm just giving it all to you as a personal thing. And so, otherwise, do not come to me and or point fingers at me saying that, oh, I told you to do this, oh, I told you to do that. And do not try to make this illegal or a legal issue. And any other organization that tries to make a legal issue, like I said, I'm already putting myself out there saying that I am not a doctor, so do not try to make it as if it was me. And anyways, I'm going to talk about supplements, like protein supplements. For me, I don't like doing protein supplements or anything. The reason why is the high content of building up fat more, and it is true you do need fat in order to build muscle, and it does make you, but it also makes you build up more water weight too, because it retains that water. Now, you don't want to do that sometimes, so you have to really look out and research your protein before you actually take it. But for me, as my philosophy, I preferred all natural proteins like soy. I've taken dairy products like what do you call it, glass of milk right after workout. Because glass of milk, it does provide quite a bit of protein, and you only need a certain amount of every vitamin, mineral, and different proteins and stuff or fats in your body per day. There is a maximum and there's a minimum requirement for your body to be healthy. And just think of everything that you intake and put in your mouth is like a drug. I mean, sugar, of course, it's not going to be really much of a drug, but for, like, say if it's a diabetic, that can be like a drug. Too much sugar, it can be really bad for that person because they can get sick from it. And it's just like having too much of a certain vitamin, you can have sickness from it, and you don't want to do that. And so protein, if you don't need it, the extra protein in your diet, then you don't need it. Just don't. I mean, you're better off taking natural proteins in your daily life. You can eat nuts, you can eat soybeans, you can eat there's a lot of different things, like even drinking a glass of milk, that's 8 grams of protein. Even it says it on the commercials for milk, and it is true. I've actually done research for that. And also, if you didn't know, milk is a great way to make yourself fall asleep before you go to bed. So if you ever do want to fall asleep, and if you do want to drink milk after your workout, and you should drink a glass of milk right before you go to bed. It does help. I mean, I've done it. I've drank a cup of milk every night for 1 month, and it actually does help you fall asleep. And another reason is that these proteins, these bodybuilders, I kind of laughed at them, because even though they can do their own maximum weight, and do like 2 or 3 reps, that's cool and all, but when it comes down to it, that's just one hit. Just think about it. If you're in a fight, it's one hit. You're just doing 500-pound punch, right? 500-pound punch, but you can only do one. Now, if it was for a actual boxer, he could probably punch 100-pound punch, but he could probably throw about almost 50 or 60, right? And so that's what you want to do. Other than that, it's all about toning. For me, it's all about toning up your body and getting your body used to that weight, so you don't have any injuries, you don't have you don't pull anything, and you're a lot more safer on that side. And if you do choose to, just watch out for how much you take. Research your product that you are taking, and also comments from other people, other fitness people too, because I highly recommend that, and that way you get more research upon it from other people from different perspectives, because not everyone else has the same body. Everyone has their own pace, everyone has their own metabolism, and so that's what makes it different and difficult for other people. And if you were trying to build up, I have a big story for you, is that when I took a firefighting test because I'm trying to be a firefighter, if you didn't know, that these guys come in and for the first time they're trying to work out in this BIL test, right? This is called a BIL test, but it's for ability test for a firefighter. And basically it's about 9 events, and they're saying, oh, I can do it, it's all about muscle, you want to blast through it. About 9% of those people that say that will get 0, nothing. They won't even pass. And for me, it's about cardio and toning up the body, and that actually does really work for me. Even though I'm small, I should be bulking up, but to tell you the truth, I've actually passed them easily, and even the very first time, I'm still passing them easily, because they think that, oh, if it's just doing 1 or 2 reps of really heavy weight will help them out in that field. But how can you do that if you're not going to last that 3 or 4 extra, maybe 5 extra times of those reps that you actually should need in the field? And so that's why I'm saying that you should limit your protein on the synthetic protein and try to intake more natural protein and take a different approach to it, to tone up your body, make your body more healthy internally, because bodybuilding does not help the heart. It will help it to a little bit to an extent. I can't really say it won't, and so excuse me for saying that, but it actually, in all, it will, you will see a big improvement in how much longer you can last. The more reps you can do, the better. The heavier weights you can do. I mean, that's the best part. And so that's for protein part. Now, for vitamins, for minerals, I mean, if you want a certain vitamin or mineral just to help you, try to put into your diet more. Don't try to take too much supplements and say, okay, I'm okay with that, I'm good for today. I mean, yeah, that one vitamin, like I said in my first episode, is that it has holes in it. It will have little tiny holes. It's not going to be, basically you're going to get this much of the actual vitamin or mineral that you're looking for in a pill, or even in a vitamin itself. Now, if you were to eat it, you'd probably get this much more. I mean, just a little bit more, because it doesn't have all those holes, doesn't have all this taken apart, put back together. And it is the truth. I mean, but you do get more from that vitamin, but the breakdown of it might be different. I mean, there is research on it where basically the breakdown is a lot different, because basically this is the actual synthetic part where they take the vitamin from, basically it's like mining. Let me just say mining, right? So you're mining it from different foods, different things, and what happens to when you mine it, right? You're not getting that full gold piece that you want that's actually in that wall. You're not getting that full diamond that's in that wall, because part of it will chip off onto that the actual wall of the mine, and you only get like probably about 90%, and 10% of it is still on the wall. And it really does come down to it, and also it's been moved around, changed a little bit, but it's the same product. That's how I've seen it so far, but I mean, I don't know. It's research that I've done, that I've looked at other people's articles, other researchers, other doctors. I've been asked other instructors that are actually at my college. I've been asked fitness like builders. I've even asked, even some of the actual doctors that do health and fitness and wellness also as well, and they would say the same thing to me, that sometimes those vitamins aren't the greatest thing. So you should eat less of those fast food places, because you're not getting the same nutrition, because some of it they just nuke it in the microwave, and some of it is actually destroyed in that process of heating. So if you have any more questions, I mean, and you would like to know more, and I'll research it for you, or if you wish to research it yourself and give me pointers on, because if I left anything out, just comment me down at the bottom, and thank you for your time.